Morning, everybody. Don here again. And it is Wednesday, August 3rd. First time out for the month of August. I'm back on the Pemi River, but instead of going downstream towards the dam and the debris catchers, I'm going upstream. I'm hoping I can get up there about 3 miles. There's an old bridge abutment up there that I want to fish, and just up ahead of that, some really good ledgy stuff. Had some really nice bass. For those of you who have been following along and keeping track, I set this goal at the beginning of the season to try to catch 180 bass between the middle of May and the end of October. Basically putting myself in a 30 bass a month kind of a position. And I'm only getting out about twice a week, so that means I got to catch pretty much 4 bass an outing to reach that goal, and I've been doing way better. So I've raised the goal up to 200. I'm going to try to hit the magic number of 222, but right now my new goal is 200 fish. And I'm halfway through the challenge on the time frame. This is August, and I've got 109 fish. So I've had some really good outings the last few times out, catching 7, 8, 9, 10 bass on some of these outings. So hopefully today we'll have that same kind of luck. I've got the popper, which I'm going to throw a little bit. I've got the chatterbait, and then I've got a rod rigged up for either a Texas rig yum dinger or the tiny child. And then lastly, I've got the star of the last few weeks, the Nico Hellgramite. And today I have it rigged up the big bait posse way, which is kind of Texas rigged with a sliding weight up above. So like I said, I'm going up the river, quite a ways up, and we'll fish on the way. Hopefully there's some good timber in this section. Haven't fished this section in over 2 years, so I'm anxious to see what it looks like. Stay tuned, we're headed up. I know pretty much everybody's right in the middle of the dog days of summer, and some parts of the country are over 100 for a pretty extended period of time. We've been in the 90s for quite a while, or pretty close to it. Definitely warmer than normal. Got one. Oh, little jumper. Little jumper. Little smallmouth. Hey, little buddy. Poked me. That's number 1 for the day. 110 for the year. Not bad. A few minutes in. Little smallmouth. Hope some of his bigger brothers are hanging out. This river is loaded with small fish, but I've caught some big ones in here too, so just kind of weed through those little guys. And I've caught some big fish on this Hellgramite, so that crawdad colored tiny child again. This tiny child, you kind of Texas rig it. I'm using a Z-Man TRD. Then I take this Ned rig, which I've cut the hook off, and stick that in the tail end, and hopefully that keeper keeps it on. I've lost a few to fish, but there you go, the tiny child. Thank you, Tracy. It's been working pretty good. Got him. Well, it feels like little. Oh, it's another jumper. Another little smallmouth. Boat flip this one. Does he land in the boat? Yes. Bass number 2. Little dinky smallmouth. But 111. I count them. I got him. Oh man, feels like a decent one. It is. Well, it's not big, but it's decent. It's the biggest one of the day. All right. He's not a big one, but he's the best one of the day. When they get it in the gill plate like that. Battery just went dead on my head, so. Nice little smallmouth. 10 inches, maybe. Number 3, 112. A little different color here. Kind of a gray on the back, light with blue flakes, blue and black flakes. Kind of more of like a shad color. Got to keep switching it up until I find something that, you know, works a little more regularity. Oh, got him, got him right there in front of the boat. It's a bass. And he's in the boat. Bass number 4. Another 8-inch smallmouth, but I'll take him. Well, that is an absolute bummer. I broke my favorite rod. Oh man, this is the Fenwick Eagle. It's my medium. It's my worm rod. This is what I've used on everything, and I let that fish. I reeled him in too far, put too much pressure on the rod, and broke it. Oh man, what a sad, sad day. Well, that was really a bummer. You know, a little 8, 9-inch smallmouth, and I reeled the line in too tight. And when I was trying to get that fish off, I snapped the last 6 inches off of my favorite worm rod. So I took the, you know, that was a Fenwick 7-foot medium fast. And man, that was my favorite rod. I've caught the majority of my fish on that rod. So I recently bought this other Fenwick. It's a 6'6" medium fast, and so I switched over to that. I put the tiny child. I first cast with that different colored tiny child connected on that fish. So we'll see. I'm gonna have to buy another rod. I have so many rods, but that one was absolutely just my favorite one. This one looks like it cast the tiny child pretty well. I loved how the cork went right up to my reel seat on that one. Oh well. Oh, little. Oh, it is a little bass. The smallest one of the day. Now, don't do anything like that again. Number 5. I'm almost embarrassed to count it. Number 5. 5-inch smallmouth. But I'm counting it. 3 casts with this this color of the tiny child, so I think I've found something that the fish are liking. Oh, come on, there we go, got one. Another little one though. Oh, he's a little bit bigger. Is he net worthy? Number 6. Top of the mouth. Come on. There we go. Another little dinky smallmouth, but put up a nice little fight. That's number 6. Takes me to 115 bass for the season. Well, I can't complain about the numbers. 2.5 hours and got 6 bass. But I'm not I'm not thrilled with the size. Oh. There we go. I'd like to see, you know, 14, 15, 16 inches like I was getting up in the Connecticut. Got one. Oh, that's a nicer fish. Oh, finally. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh. This isn't a big one, but it's the better quality fish. Ooh. It's still, I say that's a better quality fish, but better than a 6-incher. Let's see. Kind of. Oh, he's bleeding. Let me see if I can get it out of this side. Well, I got it. Oh, he jumped back in the boat. There he goes. He's going down. I don't know if he'll make it or not. He took that thing way deep. That's number 7. Oh, I can hear him splashing behind me. Man, I hate that. Well, unfortunately, this little smallmouth didn't make it, so if he's a legal size, I'm going to take him home and we'll cook him up. Much as I hate to do it. We'll get some nice fillets off this little guy, though. This would be 12 inches. He's 12 1/4. Well, no, he's 12 1/4. So he's a legal keeper. And I'm not going to let him go to waste. I'm sure an eagle would find him. But I do have a stringer. And I was hoping to maybe catch some perch, but let's dispatch this guy so he doesn't suffer. You don't need to see that. Well, as much as I hated to do it, I ended up killing that little bass. And he was 12 1/4 inches, so he's a legal fish. So we're gonna take him home. We'll make some fish tacos out of him. Maybe I'll have those for lunch this afternoon. You know, I try to release all bass unharmed, but sometimes you can't. And last time I was on this river, I lost one. He got 8. This one was a little big to get eaten by another fish, you know, 12+ inches. Probably the biggest fish of the day. So instead of letting him go to waste, we put him out of his misery, and I'll fry him up. I challenge anybody who says bass are not good eating. You're wrong. Bass are good eating as any other freshwater fish. But he took that Hellgramite deep. He wanted it. I just couldn't get it out. So, you know, that's why fish and game biologists have creel and size limits. They want you to take some fish home. Especially in a lake situation or pond situation where bass can become overabundant and their growth is stunted. This river is a little different, but you can see all I'm catching today is small bass. Well, it is 9:18. Been out here over 4 hours. Pulled up to the shore, take a little potty break. Have a little snack. I got some Old Trapper 0 sugar beef jerky. I'm all out of the good stuff that I made. And I think I have one package left of the stuff I got from my buddy Brett out in Iowa. Been a kind of a weird morning. Caught 7 bass so far, taking the tally up to 116. But they all been dinks. I mean, anywhere from 5 inches to 12 1/4. The biggest one I caught, and I ended up killing that one. So I'm taking him home for lunch. But I'm surprised the big ones aren't out to play today. I'm gonna work back down. I've gone about 3 miles, and I'm gonna work back down. There's some really nice ledge here, some deep water. I'm gonna throw the tiny child in the Hellgramite boat. I might make a run back and then throw the chatterbait. And then I'm just gonna let the little bit of a breeze and the little bit of current and a little pedaling take me back down. I'd like to get off the water by 11:30. That's a fish. Oh, did I lose him? Man, tell me I didn't lose him. Oh, he's there. Well, he thought he was a lot bigger than he was. I thought he was a lot bigger than he was. Oh. Just another aggressive, dinky little smallmouth. Come on, don't do that. I don't want to get hooked. Right in the corner of the mouth. Come out of there. There we go. These things are crazy. fight like crazy. 8 inches. I'm gonna measure them. Maybe not even 8 inches. Oh, look at that. 9.5. I'm underestimating. Imagine that. Number 8. Why do I keep messing around with these small fish, you say? Because I've caught big fish right here. And maybe one of them is going to be a big one. But not this one. Boat flip. Another one. So. Number 9. This one's a little bit shorter. There you go. See ya. Number 10 is a jumper. Number 10. Pretty little smallmouth. They're gorgeous little fish. Beautiful markings on these ones. Problem is they're all 8-9 inches. But that's number 10. That ties the best day I've had this year for quantity. But man, I sure would like a big one. Number 10 is 119. One more. You got him. Feels like a little better one. He's not. Look at this. Look at this. Number 11. Stink drop. Oh, I got a good one on the chatterbait. Finally. Oh, man. Come on, get in the net. Well, that old adage, big bait, big fish. Throwing the chatterbait. I just caught the nicest bass of the day. Whew. Number 12. Number 12. 121 for the year. That's a nice fish. That's like 15 inches maybe? What do you think? Ouch. Poked me. 15 inches right on the money. Sweet. All right. You know, I just kept thinking about that. If, you know, you're throwing small bait and you're only catching small fish, throw something bigger. Sure shooting. Threw the chatterbait. Probably cast it 15, 20 times. Got a nice one. So I'm throwing this chatterbait. What I got is, this is a jackhammer chatterbait with a Kitech swim bait attached to it. Kind of a green pumpkin with green, purple, and orange sparkles. I'm throwing it on my Abu Garcia Pro Max. This is a 7.1 to 1 retrieve. When I'm kayak fishing and I'm moving, I wish I had maybe an 8 to 1 retrieve, just because, you know, I cast it out and I want it to sink as I'm making forward progress. But I'd like to be able to reel up that slack a little bit quicker. It's a new personal best as far as quantities go. Ooh. Oh, wow, I was in the weeds. Oh no, I think I got one. I do. Holy smokes. Oh, it's a decent one. No, it's not, but it's Bass number 13. This little guy slammed the chatterbait. Tell me they're not aggressive. Hello, little fella. Thank you for playing on the big boy lure. Number 13. Uh-oh, a little bit of a backlash. There we go. Whew. Man, it's getting hot. 10:23. And I got a long way to go. I need to put that down and just pedal. It was a good day. It was a bad day. It was a sad day. It was a good day because I caught 14 fish. It was a bad day because I killed one, but I'm going to have fish tacos for lunch. And it was a sad day because I broke 6 inches off my favorite rod. That's a heartbreaker. Well, I know I said I was done, but I just saw a big fish jump down here. This camera is dead. Just gonna make a few casts. Got him. Oh man. What is it? Oh, it's a nice bass. Oh yeah, and the head camera is dead. Well, and I have to do another outro. Oh well. Number 15. Oh, did he take it deep? Why do you guys take that hook so deep? There we go. We'll see. He's another 12 1/4. I hate to do it, but one fish just ain't gonna be enough. So this guy is going on the stringer as well. Whoop. Bass number 15. He'd probably live, but not today. Whew. Another shady spot. Time to take a break. I think I've got maybe 3/4 of a mile left to go. You know, I did an outro a while back, and probably about a mile back, and I said I was done fishing. And then I saw a fish jump. I switched out the TRD and just put on a black with green flake Senko. Got up there, made a cast, got him. He took it deep again, so the one that I kept from earlier got a partner for the grease. Hate to have him dancing in the grease alone, so it was a great day. I caught a lot of dinks, but I caught a lot of fish. I caught 15 fish, which takes my tally up to 124. That's awesome, man. I'm telling you, this has been one of the best years for me that I can remember. At least, you know, for numbers of fish. 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 fish on a trip. Man, I can't beat it. I see some people on Facebook fishing page that I follow. Oh, I caught 50 bass today. I caught over 60 bass today. And I was like, wow. Well, you're a better fisherman than me, that's for sure, because 15 fish is the best I've done all year, even though they were all dinks. Great day. Hot as get out. It's 11:15. I'm going to be late. You know, it's the thing about coming on the river. Karen said, you probably shouldn't go all the way up to the trestle. That's a long way up. More importantly, it's a long way back, you know, because I fished most of the way up there. So, but what are you going to do, man? Having fun, catching fish, bites hot. What can you do? Thanks for coming along today, people. It's been a blast. I know this is probably going to be another long video, but, you know, hey, if you watched it to the end, thanks. Good job. We'll see you next time. Peace. Back out of the shade.